Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and let's round up of wrestling game news, where today we have a teaser for a major announcement from 2K that looks set to add some new Wyatt 6 content. We got a brand new locker code to redeem and a date announced for the new unlockable versions of CM Punk. Plus, over on the AEW side of things, we have a new update regarding the future of AEW Games following news that they could be moving to a new developer. Before we get to any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future updates. To start with, we have an update on the future of AEW Fight Forever and AEW Games in general, as a new article from Mike Straw of InsiderGaming.com claims that AEW are strongly considering a new partner for a potential sequel. According to the article, this comes after numerous issues during the development of Fight Forever, with the article quoting one source that stated they, AEW, knows that things didn't go the way they expected, the game was over budget and it underdelivered when it came out. It has AEW strongly considering moving to a new developer for their games. Responding to similar claims back in April, it was claimed that the budget problems and the lack of content in the game all came down to AEW pressuring the developer to deliver something faster than what it should have been. As for the current contract, AEW's deal with Yuke's appears to have come to an end, as the original deal seen Yuke's contracted to support the game with post-launch updates for a period of 1 year. These post-launch updates primarily came in the form of paid content, with the release of 4 different season passes containing new wrestlers, new moves and new game modes, with the final pack releasing in July. Speaking on the future, the same source told Insider Gaming everything is on the table. There were some positives with the Yuke's relationship, and some feel that with a foundation in place, another game could make things better rather than give up after one attempt, but you can't argue that there are concerns with how things went in the final year of the game's development. The article goes on to claim that there were several instances of both sides butting heads, where it claims that AEW Executive Vice President Kenny Omega was frustrated to the point of hating working with Yuke's, while others felt that Yuke's was trying to take advantage of Omega due to his inexperience around helping with game development. The article also goes on to claim that there was originally talk of switching to a new developer during the development of Fight Forever, as one source quoted within the article stated the following: "No one was really happy when the game came out. Even before launch, internal talk started about whether to continue the game with Yuke's, bring it over to a new developer, and either build on what's been done or start from scratch, or even leave the console market and continue to focus on mobile. A lot of people in the company want another shot with a console game, but it only matters if the one signing the checks wants to trust them again." Should AEW opt to sign with a new developer, the article confirms that AEW own the engine for Fight Forever, therefore should they switch to a new developer, they won't need to start again from scratch, as it can use the Fight Forever engine as a base. The article ends with a note that no decision on the future of AEW Games has been made, and that discussions on the future are still ongoing, though one source did confirm that AEW have reached out to other developers, stating there are feelers out to some of the larger developers in the space, including some obvious ones, to see what the interest in wrestling games are. They're doing their due diligence before any decision is made. While AEW take their time deciding on whether to continue with Yuke's or switch to another developer, it appears that the Japanese developer have already moved on, as after solely working on the WWE series, Yuke's released 2 Earth Defense games in 2019 and 2020, before then spending 3 years developing AEW Fight Forever. However, following the release of AEW, they've since returned to working on other titles, as they released a follow-up to Earth Defense earlier this year, and they're currently working on a reboot of the Double Dragon franchise, with Double Dragon Revive set to release in 2025. Up next, let's talk the teaser that was posted to the WWE Games social accounts, as 2K posted a cryptic message containing a red circle emoji and the date 10/16/24. While no other details have been announced, the red circle appears to hint that the date is linked to the Wyatt 6, as the red circle is generally associated with the group as it appears in their logo. Following the teaser, WWE Games modder What's the Status was able to data mine text strings that were updated in the recent 1.20 patch, and he found that new entries been added for Uncle Howdy 24. This entry suggests that 2K are planning to add a new version of Howdy at some point in the future, as these entries are generally added ahead of a new character coming to MyFaction. Given the findings, it's most likely that we'll see a new version of Howdy added to the game at some point, potentially as a new unlockable character through a persona card in MyFaction. And backing this up, earlier in the day, 2K posted their October live event schedule for MyFaction, in which they have a little brother event that's scheduled to run between October 14th and November 3rd, which would see the teaser date of October 16th fall 2 days after that event begins. While the dates don't line up exactly, the MyFaction schedule does have a note that dates are subject to change, therefore the Little Brother event, which appears to be a reference to Uncle Howdy, could have been moved to the 16th. As for any other possibilities, there is some talk that the date could be a teaser for a secret DLC pack, as looking at the DLC lineup, most packs tend to release around a month apart, though after the release of the Global Superstars DLC on September 18th, there's a 2-month wait for the WCW pack on November 13th. That wait equates to 56 days, which if you halve it takes us to October 16th, which is the same date that was teased. October 16th also falls on a Wednesday, which is the day that DLC tends to release, so it could be that 2K have a secret DLC plan to bridge the gap between the Global Superstars and WCW packs. If that is the case, it explains why such a long period was left between the two packs, as they may have been planning this update ever since the DLC was announced. If the teaser is for a secret DLC pack, the teaser suggests that the content will be Wyatt 6 related, though I'd be really surprised if we got a full pack containing all of the members, as given how close we are to promotion starting for 2K25, I would imagine that 2K'd want to hold them back for that, as it'd obviously be a big selling point. One other possibility that's been mentioned comes in regards to a special edition of 2K24, as last year seen 2K release a special Bad Bunny edition of 2K23 that included all of the game's DLC and an exclusive DLC version of Bad Bunny. That version of the game released on the 20th of October, which is almost exactly a year to the day when compared with the October 16th date, so if 2K are teasing a similar edition this year, it could be that we get a Wyatt 6 themed special edition on October 16th featuring all of the game's DLC and Uncle Howdy 24 as an exclusive character. While a special edition containing all of the DLC is a possibility, one thing that sheds some doubt on it is the fact that 2K24 is currently available for free this month on PlayStation Plus, so it would seem odd timing to release a new version of the game while PlayStation players are able to download it for free, though you could argue that the new edition, with all the DLC included, would be a good incentive for players to buy it if they enjoy it. While we wait to see what comes of the teaser, going back to the MyFaction schedule, it appears that the classic versions of CM Punk will be available to unlock later this month, as the live event schedule shows a special CM Punk event beginning on October 19th. For those unaware, the event is set to add 3 classic versions of Punk as new unlockable persona cards, with these including CM Punk 10, CM Punk 10 Masked, and CM Punk in the Straight Edge Society. Currently, models for the characters have yet to be patched in, though you can see listings for each character when browsing Create an Entrance templates within Universe mode. Finally, speaking of MyFaction, 2K have released a new locker code, with this one set to reward players with a Deluxe Beast Series 2 pack, which includes the chance to unlock new Persona cards. To redeem the code, you'll need to head into MyFaction and select the locker code option, then enter the code BEASTLY2K24. Once redeemed, you'll need to head over to the Store tab and then select the Unopened Packs option, where you should find your free pack. So that's a full roundup of the latest news for WWE 2K24 and AEW. Let me know what you make the news in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.